Have you ever been in the automotive space where you felt truly underestimated? Well, today we are joined by Nadine and all her adventures and what she does in the automotive space. Welcome back to the Her While Drive Unfiltered podcast. Today we're going to be talking all things adventure, automotive, and everything else in between. So before we get started, we're going to throw it over to Nadine. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and how you do it.
Okay, well, thank you for having me. Where do I begin? I guess we've had many adventures even together over the years.
Yep.
But I'm currently living in Harvey Bay, grew up around that area. So you have Fraser Island, have all the beaches around, you have bush as well.
Yep.
But I grew up camping, forward driving, done Cape, done Gibb River Road, I think in total now, traveled about half the country, but I've done it twice. So I guess that equals a whole country.
Yep. But you don't just do four-wheel drive. You do automotive stuff as well. So tell us about your automotive side.
Yeah, so I always have this fight with myself on which one I love more, but it's definitely equal.
Sure.
So we're into the classics and hot rods, the street side of things as well.
Mhm.
So everyone says to me, they're like, which car do you love more? I'm like, I can't tell you anymore. So I have a WB Kingswood Ute as well that I take everywhere.
Yep.
Like do things like summer naps.
Yep.
Do Motorex, run our own hot rod shows as well and forward drive shows. So anything from your classic cars to your street cars. We've even got a Euro hatch. So, we're in a bit of everything. Just love cars and motorsports and automotive all round.
Yeah. And you also have a business. So what's the business that you have?
It's called Endless Weekends. So
Yeah.
it's all about living life every day like an endless weekend. So in the automotive adventure and just living life to your fullest.
Yep. So what got you into cars and four-wheel driving?
It'd probably be a bit about like my family, but in saying that, I always went, no, even to dad, I went, no, I'm buying this ute. I'm not going to have a reliable car. And it was the best thing I ever did.
I'm going to make my own poor life choices.
Exactly. That's pretty much what happened. I'm like, nah, I'll sell my reliable Commodore and go buy a Kingswood. And it's been the best thing ever.
30 years on, I'm still doing the same thing. So what was your very first car?
My very first car that was mine was a VT Commodore.
Yes.
Typical, P-Plater, skid pig.
See, mine was the opposite. My very first car was a Subaru Forester.
See, we're from the opposite sides.
Yeah. What was the moment that you realized that you truly loved four-wheel driving and cars?
I think it was definitely when I was a little bit older, because then I knew I was doing it for me.
Yep.
Not just for family. And I realized that I absolutely loved being able to see new places, meet new people.
Yep.
Like we've formulated our best friendships over these vehicles.
Oh, 100%.
I think the alcohol helped, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
that definitely takes the little bit of courage up there. That's for sure.
But like just being able, even for myself, when you're having a bad day, just going for a drive is the only therapy that I really feel like I need.
It's great for mental health as well. Like I've talked about it multiple times. Not even just the camping side of things, but just going for a drive just to clear your head sometimes is all that you need just to have that you time, especially as a parent. Sometimes you just need 20 minutes of sitting in the car with peace and quiet.
Definitely. You appreciate it a lot more.
100%, 100%. So how did your involvement grow in the automotive space?
It would have been just being a part of it and getting out of my own comfort zone as well and actually talking to people and getting involved in events. So like for many years, from what I can remember, I've always been a part of like events like Rocky Nats. I've been in and out of these four-wheel drive shows, but never really fully into them. And it's because you're like, oh, no, I'm not going to do it, because you always talk yourself mentally out of it.
Yeah.
But it's not like that. It's not that scary. People are supportive. You just got to find your right people, but then also add good to the space.
100%. Everyone adds a different perspective with it as well. And it is nerve-wracking. I remember the very first show we ever did, we did it at Redcliffe. And the entire weekend, I was shitting bricks because one, I was too worried I was going to say the wrong thing to someone or something was going to go wrong or I was going to get judged. Now, honestly, I don't care. I walk up to people and tell people not to touch things or do things. And it's a lot easier as it grows, but it is very nerve-wracking the very first time.
Yeah, it is. And I've always been try to be encouraging of others. And it's funny, you can give courage to other people more than you can yourself sometimes. So
Yep.
I think that's helped a lot as well in the personal development space, like
Yeah.
being able to actually talk to people, do stuff like even this. I would have told you no years ago and been like, nah, I'm not jumping on here.
That's why I told you that it was. I didn't tell you that it was live. I was like, no, we're going to do a podcast. Just left out a small detail.
Yeah, just threw me in the deep end. That's okay. We're here anyway.
Yeah, that's it. Got to roll with the punches. Yeah. So, what are some of the challenges that you faced when you were starting out, or even now?
You still have your usual challenges of being like, I guess, trying to find the right parts or that expectation of everyone's got to have bigger and better. And that's why I've been so determined to keep my little old reliable D-Max, take it most places, and people are shocked still.
It goes everywhere.
We've had a lot of fun. We've got to
Yes.
put the 2 and 2 together again.
We need to do that again. I've got a photo. I'm going to put it in the podcast so you guys can see a photo. So, one of our very first trips, and it got a new nickname that weekend.
Yeah, that was a good weekend.
That was a good weekend. My car is known to be a hippo. She will just sit there and flex through things. Actually, no, more of a giraffe than a hippo, but she'll just flex through things. The D-Max, however, is a plank of wood. Just goes
No
straight. There's no flex. There's nothing. It's just plank. Now, do you feel the industry is starting to change for women?
Yes, but it's only because people and the women in the industry are getting that change happening.
100%. I think there's now a point now where women don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like that, there is that percentage of us women that really just don't give a rat's ass.
But then you have a few of the males involved in the space now who are a lot more supportive as well.
Yeah. And I think for not only women, we needed to see that, hey, there are good men in the industry willing to help us learn and answer our stupid questions. But there's also the men in the industry willing to correct the other men in the industry that are not doing what should be done and be treated equal. There's definitely that.
Yeah, so it's really good to have that, I guess, both sides of the thing. Like, well, words are disappearing. That's okay.
My words always disappear.
But like, it's really good to have the males and the females being able to work together.
Yeah.
But then the banter is still fun here and there, but it's got to be, everyone's got
Yeah.
to be agreeable.
On both sides. Like sometimes this is controversial, but sometimes the guys need to tone it down a little bit because they do take it a little bit too far. But at the same time, some women just need to harden up because there's a lot of princesses out there that will go, oh, they called me a nasty word. No, they're not calling you a nasty word. It's called banter. It's called fun. That is the space. You can't do this without banter. Like it just is what it is.
Well, especially with us.
Yeah. We take the piss out of, well, even like everyone that's within our space at the moment, we take the piss out of each other. We don't care.
That's what we do it for.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of fun. It's a little bit of competition with each other. What is the most memorable trip you've ever had?
I have a few, but in saying that, our Springs trip is very, very memorable.
Which part of that was very, very memorable?
Well, some of it we can't remember.
That's probably for a good reason. That was probably for a very
I
good
remember,
reason.
like knowing that I wasn't. Beercock Hill was shut, wasn't it, when we were there?
Yeah, it
So
was.
we walked it instead, or tried
I
to.
did not.
I tried to.
Everyone else had a little bit too much Dutch courage, and I looked at that and was like, I'm not fit enough for that.
I regret that decision.
I was waiting for someone to come tumbling down that hill. It was destined to happen.
But for me, one of my most memorable trips would probably be the Simpson Desert, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it was my first trip on my own four-wheel drive. I just bought the car a couple months before, kitted it all out the way I wanted it, and it's still set up that way to today. Like a few little changes here and there, but it's still set up the same as it was for that trip.
Yep.
And it works. Like it looks like just a dirty old D-Max on the outside, but we got the full kitchen, full fridge.
And I have to admit, that kitchen's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like your little Swiss Army knife of kitchens.
Yeah, people are like, oh, is that another fridge? I'm like, no, just see.
Here, let me show you a magic trick. Have you had a trip where everything went wrong?
Yeah, we all have.
What was your most, I guess, memorable trip for everything that went wrong?
In four drive land or streetcar land?
Either.
Yeah. Streetcar land's probably more fun because I've driven my Kingswood all the way to Canberra and back.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that would be
And every single year I do Rocky Nats in the Ute. This year I'm not even trying. Like I've fought for the last 5 years and gotten it there. The first year made it all right. It was just me. The second year it was either a motor or a gearbox. Third year was clutch. 4th year was full repaint.
Oh,
So yeah, we made it happen.
yep. I feel that we've done already this year. This is our 3rd show. The first show we did, we blew a radiator halfway going down to Geelong. The second show, we destroyed the turbo. Unsure whether it was on the way back from Geelong or down to Canberra or back from Canberra, but that area we decided to blow up a turbo. We've made it to Brisbane, but then now she goes into limp mode. Yeah, I definitely feel that. There's a point you get to, you're like, just no.
Yeah, well, for the D-Max, I can't really pick on it too much because it's quite reliable. But I did do an alternator the other month, so
Yeah,
that's just a
but that's not like a maintenance thing.
well, that's a stock one finally taken out. So
Oh, well, yeah. See, I think I'm on my like 3rd alternator. I'm on my 3rd turbo, my 3rd alternator. Yeah.
yeah, my WB is definitely more
He
exciting.
loves mud. She's a magnet to mud.
But my funniest story in the Ute though, like not breaking down, but the point when I went, no, I need a 4-drive was very funny. I went to a 4-drive park in my WB
Why?
because I didn't have anything else and I wanted to go. I don't hide my cars. I use
We're not
them.
stubborn at all. Not at all.
I got down okay. It was getting out.
Well, that's when you have other people. It's fun.
Yeah, I got towed out by a D22 and I went, yeah,
Oh,
that was shameful.
oh. Yeah, no, we don't admit stories like that. There's stories we don't admit.
But we made it home, all good.
That's all that matters.
And I bought a 4-drive 2 or 3 months later.
From that point, you're like, no, I'm not doing this again. So this is automotive in general, cars, 4-drives, bikes, etc. What is the top 3 must-haves you must have? Mods, whatever.
Okay. Top 3 in any general.
Any general.
Well, for me, I really do like having a fridge with me.
Yep.
That is handy, especially with little man, because you
Yeah.
can put all this stuff in it and you don't have to stress. Like even at shows like this, we can keep going in and out of the fridge all weekend.
Yep.
And keep him half happy.
Well, it saves money too, so you don't have to sit there and go spend $30
Yeah,
on each
exactly.
meal.
Another thing for me. Oh, I used to have the bar, but I guess life's changed in the back of the car. So that's not really a big deal anymore.
As the kids get older, the bar will start coming back. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll
Speaking
see what
from
happens
experience
there.
here.
Watch this space.
I've started creating on one side of my car a dedicated bar space.
But for me, my kitchen, because it's portable,
Yeah.
I can take it out. I
Yep.
take it in the Blue Ute. You can put it in a boat if you get excited.
Oh,
Well, it's only 17 kilos.
that's not too bad. It looks a lot heavier than what it actually is.
Yeah. And it's got like everything you need, a little cooker, and it does have a water tank, but I take it out.
Yep.
So, because I don't need it in the 4-drive. And you have a jerry can of water normally with you when you're traveling.
Yeah.
So, but like, so yeah, they're probably the biggest things, and max tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the ute as well.
Yeah.
So you don't get stuck again in that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, you know where this is going.
Yeah, exactly. So when it comes to 4 driving, well, actually, no, both. Let's do both. When it comes to buying your car, 4 driving, or going out trips, whatever, what do you think that beginners should know?
It depends on your circle around you. Like
Yep.
when you're buying a car, you definitely need to get it mechanically checked out.
Yeah.
And if you don't have trusted people around you, you can use like, your RSEQ checks and them sort of things just to get a full 100-point check done on it.
That, and if the seller's shady,
Yeah, exactly.
they won't want to get it done.
Exactly.
So that's a massive red flag.
It gives red flags out or green flags, whichever way you want
Yeah.
to look at it. So you can go ahead. Like even for me, the reason why I end up with a D-Max in the end is because I tried so many patrols and they all had so many issues and hidden stuff.
Yes.
And like they just weren't right. I test drove so many, like love them to bits, don't get me wrong.
They are high maintenance.
Yeah. Which I don't mind clearly with the, Kingswood and all the other cars.
But you don't need all high maintenance. You need one low maintenance.
One that's decent.
Mine are all high maintenance. I've got one that's really expensive on fuel and I've got the other one that's really expensive on parts. And as I tend to say to this one, I'm not high maintenance. My cars are high maintenance.
Yeah, I could probably agree with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not like your whole straighten your hair, makeup girl, but I have the cars that need the love.
Yeah.
And my
they need their
partner's
makeup
a
done.
mechanic and painter, and I'm like, yeah, well, that's
yeah,
definitely
that's their
needed.
makeup. 100%. So for me with beginners, I think the biggest thing I can tell people is stop going on social media.
Yes.
Stop copying what everyone else is doing. Stop worrying about what everyone else. 100%. Like our group here today is a perfect example. We've got 3 different cars with 3 different purposes and 3 different setups. we still all go out with each other, we still hang out with each other, but we just do different things. We have a different purpose for all of our cars.
Or even do the same things but differently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find like even for us, like I think we're all just as shocked with the cars on the track
Yeah.
when, you know, we got through the places we did.
100%. And we're equally as supportive of each other of things that we do and shouldn't do.
Yeah.
But don't follow social media. I think it's the hardest thing, especially these days. Everyone's so reliant on social media and what everyone else is doing.
And like we've all fallen into the trap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like even when you feel like your life's not 100% and you're comparing yourself to others, you sit on there and you're like, oh, I can do this, do that, do blah, blah, blah. But then you get yourself into that horrible mental health hole as well
Yeah.
and make it feel worse for yourself than better.
Oh, 100%.
So I want to, on social media, that's why I don't bluff anything up online. And I'm probably really slack on there, to be honest. But like I am just who I am. I have
That's why I have a social media person.
well, might have to tag him in.
I'm way too lazy.
Yeah.
Like even today, walking around trying to do like camera footage for the YouTube episode. Well, for the YouTube episode, I'm trying to post stuff in between. He's like, "We need to do this," and I was like, "Just wait, please."
Yeah.
It's too hard.
Well, yeah, I'm just like, I have a bit of everything on my life on my social media.
Yep.
Like I have, you know, obviously being a mum.
Yep.
And I'm a registered nurse, just getting out of that, which is great to come into this space full time.
Yep.
Which is good for my heart and soul.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Been giving to everyone for so much, and now it's time to be able to give back in a different way.
Yeah, and it's also good to get back to yourself now. Like you've got your happy space. So
Yeah.
rather than filling your cup up in other areas, it's not really filling your cup up, it's draining your cup. You're filling your cup up now.
Yeah.
Which I think is really important for people to recognize themselves as well. It's a hard thing to do. But definitely with that social media thing, we've all fallen in the trap of going, oh, well, they're doing better. I do it regularly. YouTube is the perfect example of that.
I think when I became a new mum too, was probably the hardest time for me with social media.
Yeah.
Because I had the time to do it, whereas before my life was so full.
Yeah.
I didn't have the time to doom scroll. I was on there posting and off.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of people whinging to me, why don't you answer me? I'm like, call me or rocking up to my house. If you're close enough friends, you know where I live.
It's
Just
too
come
hard.
see me. Yeah.
Like with kids with the kids alone, it's too hard to be sitting there trying to do multiple things and try and take care of them, because the last thing that you want to have to do is to put everything down and all they see is you just doing it's hard when they turn around, especially as they get older. You probably don't experience it just yet, but when they start getting older and talking, there's nothing more devastating as a parent
Well,
for
we
them
discovered last night that he's trying to talk.
we're not a bad influence at all on them. But like we've had it with Lucifer. He turns around every now and then and he'll try and show us stuff, and we'll be in the middle of trying to do something. And unfortunately for him, we work full time all the time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
Like I was doing like 120 hour plus hours a week.
Yeah.
At the moment, I feel extremely lazy because I just sold the business.
That's the
I mean,
ADHD in you.
transition.
Speaking from experience, that's the ADHD in you. I'm equally as bad as that. But there's honestly nothing more devastating than them turn around and go, oh, I want to show you something. And then we'll just go, oh, just give us a minute, mate. Like we're just trying to finish this up. And he's like, oh, yeah, you're always working. And you're just like, oh, I'm sorry, dude.
And I think that's why we're probably both very passionate about making our brands involve them as well.
Yeah.
And bring them to these things.
100%.
So we might be working but they don't feel like we're working because they're still a part of it.
Yeah. And as they get older, I mean, we've reached this stage with Luke that he's almost 7. He's done shows for 5 years now, and he's reached that point this year where he's like, yep, same shit, different day. Like, I don't want to go anymore. Give it 5 years when his mates start coming, then he'll be like, okay, mum, I want to start coming back now.
Yeah, like I see that with some and that's with people's kids, you know, they get to that a bit older age and they want to be part of it all because it's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
All their friends are doing it. Oh, mum, can I come and go hang out with my friends instead? I don't want to actually hang out with you. I just want you to take me there, pay for everything, and then I want to go hang out with my friends.
Oh,
that's exactly what's going to happen.
As long as they're living life.
Yeah, that's it. They enjoy it. We have this such unique community where it's great for the kids to go out and do this.
Yeah, and I've even noticed it even with Lucas. He's only 17 months. But when he's been wandering around, especially over between the other cars, everyone's like, oh, hey, mate, and brings him back.
Yeah. It's such an inclusive community. Like, it's something that people don't see a lot.
And that's what I love with growing up too, because I was a part of a 4-drive club. Like, things have changed. Like, I'm still a part of them today. Like, it's certainly gone through the waves and, you know, drama and all that. But you would always feel safe. It was like an extended family. They felt like my family. We would always do trips to like Cruiser Park. like all the time.
RIP.
Yeah, I know. Low mead.
Yep.
Then we'll do trips up to within the Fraser Coast Wide Bay area. There's a lot of camping places within
Yeah.
an hour and 2 hours, so it is really good for that. We do Fraser, Inskip, Rainbow DI, all the usual places. And then even a lot of the members used to have their own properties, so we'd go there and we would have bonfire nights. We'd get the winch trucks out and do barrel racing.
Yeah.
Like it was fat time. Like I loved it. And that's probably where like the love really sparked and that community feeling. And that's what I want to bring back. I want to bring back the connection and actually people having each other's back. And you know that not everyone's going to.
No.
That's you can't do that.
There's always going to be this little bit of jealousy and toxicity in the industry.
I work to go somewhere and know that I added good even if that person didn't want it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's even like with the shows. We've even grown our little family where we had Michael the Monday after the Brisbane show 2 years ago. So I was heavily, heavily pregnant and we had Michael 9 a.m. the next day. Come the Sydney show, which was like 3 months, 4 months after that. So he was still very, very little. They could see how stressed we were. So we had other exhibitors walk around and go, oh, we'll take him for half of the day. We'll
That's
bring him
amazing.
back when he wants a bum change or a nappy. Like, and it's awesome to have that little community.
Like even being in our little group here.
Yeah.
Like, and my first time being a part of in the show, except for Show and Shine.
Yep.
Like even with those guys, well, even last night you got him to sleep for me and I'm like, oh, amazing. Like it's just the little things that really make a massive difference.
It takes a village, honestly. It is hard work.
Yeah.
I have 2 of them. It is very hard work.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to do a quick fire round. So I've got some short, fun questions. These are 4-wheel-drive based.
Okay.
Sand, mud, or rocks?
Oh, rocks.
Rocks. Yeah, I have to agree with you. Actually, no. Yeah.
Don't
Rocks
say
or
that. I
mud?
just hate, like, I love, don't get me wrong, Fraser Island's my favorite place, but I still hate sand.
It gets everywhere. I still have
That's
sand in my
an
car.
ADHD thing, though.
Yeah,
I think so. It's a
Definitely.
texture thing.
Manual or auto?
Manual.
Yep.
Hands down. Even though I have an auto here, manual.
Yep. I manual 4-drive auto car. It's great.
Yeah.
Swag or rooftop tent?
I've been swagging for 15 plus years, so I think we know the answer.
See, I'm swag until I'm rooftop tent until we get pissed, and then I'm swag.
Yeah.
Favorite road trip snack?
Road trip snack.
Yep.
Oh. I know what it is. It's your large spring rolls
Oh,
from a servo.
Oh.
And a vanilla Coke is my naughty drink.
I didn't even think of it from that perspective. I was
Yeah.
thinking like lollies and that.
No, lollies are boring.
Oh, I could go sweet chili tender. Oh, I got a
Oh,
hankering
I do
to see.
honey soy chicken chips.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I have a hankering for sweet chili tenders. And last one. Oh, favorite 4-wheel-drive?
Patrol. And
Favorite
I don't have
car?
one. Favorite car?
Yeah.
That's hard. I love so many. But my favorite car, because I haven't sold it over all these years, is still my Ute.
Yep.
Yep.
But that's an achievement to have like to own your favorite car.
I think it became my favorite car having it because I
true.
wanted a HZ and I got a WB, but I love it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Expectations change,
Yeah.
especially as you get
And
older.
it's manual,
Yeah.
straight 6, loud.
It sounds good.
Yeah. Everyone thinks it's a V8 and it's not. And I'm like, a fun fact about me, I've never owned a V8.
I have. I can assure you it's fun.
Yeah.
Pisses a lot of people
Petrol
off.
Heaps.
Yeah, but that's probably a better thing because then it's cheaper.
Oh, it's not my rego plate either.
Exactly. So what advice would you give women starting out in either automotive, as in buying their cars, or getting into the trade?
Starting out is don't be afraid, even though you know you're going to feel afraid. Just get into it.
Yep.
Figure out what feels right for you. Like, you got to do what feels right for you at the end of the day, because there's so much, talk and all that, and your mind can get cluttered through other people's stuff. Like,
Very
and
much
I've noticed it in my life too, you're trying to figure out what you actually love.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I'm back here hanging out with you guys, because I'm like, it was what I truly loved.
Yeah.
Like life changed through a lot of challenges, but we're back.
And sometimes with that as well, you need to as bad as it sounds, you need to jump into something you think you like and then do it and then go, oh, you know what, that's not for me.
And just try new things and be like, test and measure is probably the easiest way to explain it.
Yeah.
Try it and go, yep, does that feel right for me? Yes, no. If not, go to the next thing.
Stick with your gut.
Yep.
If you don't feel wanted, liked, or
Trust yourself over
Yeah.
anyone else at the end of the day.
100%. Now, if someone was listening and is scared to start, what would you say to them? I know you said just jump into it, but what other advice could you give them?
Well, to start with, if you're loving watching this podcast, come talk to people like us.
Yeah.
And we will, like, just make you feel comfortable if you want, or talk to you, or come try new things, even jump in a passenger if you want to before you buy your own stuff and get into that investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's finding ways that you can trial it without.
Yeah. Like coming to events like this, even for us within this weekend, we run small events in our region.
Yep.
And like even just coming to them things and saying hello, meeting some new people. You only need 1 or 2 people, and then you'll feel comfortable enough. You'll hang out with them, you'll go forward driving with them, and you'll love it.
Yeah, you'll find new connections.
Yeah.
So Nadine, thank you for coming along to the Her Wild Drive podcast. And I know it's very scary doing it live in front of people, but
Yeah, no,
it's different.
Well, thank you for getting me out my comfort zone and continue building and growing. That's what it's all about.
That is my specialty. That is 100%. I've done the same thing with Ellie as well. The first podcast we did with Ellie, she's sitting there shaking and she's like, so how's this going to be?
At least I'm not shaking.
Not yet, at least.
I've come a step further than what I used to.
The adrenaline will kick in after, and then you'll be like, oh, there's that adrenaline high.
Like, oh, I didn't say that right.
It is truly amazing to see more women get into it in multiple spaces, not just in four-wheel drive, but automotive, and just getting amongst it and not be ashamed of giving it a go. I think that's the most important thing to take away is give it a go.
Yeah. Like even for myself, one of the hardest things has actually been being a nurse and not being able to be in the automotive space every single day.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, love nursing, love being able to help people, and grateful for my journey with it. But I'm ready for the change, and I'm ready to do something that I truly love and be able to spread that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell for our next episode on Her Wild Drive Unfiltered podcast. We've got it on YouTube and Spotify as well. Until next time, stay confident, stay wild, and I will see you on the next episode.